Hey fellow time wasters, this is Crane Conrino, aka Suburban Time Waster, and yeah, it's been a long time, but I'm back in this game. I was having trouble with the battle tutorial, but pretty much, and I did some Google search, and it turns out a lot of people are. And the advice is skip the tutorials, go to the game. Okay, here are the face profiles. So I won't be able to create the character from scratch, but okay, I'm gonna go with this character. Name is Time Waster. Okay, Jotun. Born and raised on the frozen tunnels of Jotun. The people of Jotun are hardy and said to suffer from permagrump as well as permafrost. Yeah, I don't do the cold. Hailing from the dense jungles of New Bengal, this pilot is no stranger to the hazards of the frontier. Homeworld. Translated roughly to mean Heretics Refuge, Kimberley Lawazar, Kimbalal for short, is a desert world known for its salt pillars. A world known for its harsh winters and hardy people, said to be the best source of rule in all the frontier. I don't do the cold. Home to descendants of tribes claiming to be of Middle Eastern origin on Earth, New Karasha is a subtropical paradise. Home to the free English settlers who came to the frontier after the destruction of London during the Second Lunar Civil War. Old Turkish word meaning abundance. The planet is named so for its near Goldilocks quantities and fairly easy living. It is too small to effectively grow food at scale. Yeah, I clicked easy mode. But yeah, the truth is, I was just tired of... Well, I got sick of playing cozy games. I finally got at least 7 hours of sleep. And honestly, I considered Cyberpunk 2077 or Tales of Kinzera, but neither one of them does well at hits, and well, I can't... Well, I'm cleaning the bathroom today, so I don't have time to bring a cozy game in here. Well, I do have English blood. Well, I am descended from... Well, I do have some English blood in me. I also have some Sicilian blood, some Norwegian blood, which is where my Viking blood originates from. Yep, I'm descended from Vikings. Crop duster. Back home, dusting crops was a way to make money and everyone did it. But if you do it long enough, the chemicals will get to you, so I went looking for something else. I took a job running long-haul freight between systems. When war broke out and the blockades went up, I didn't have many other options. I've worked on the frontier for years as an officer of the law for my local system government. Volunteering for the Republic Police just made sense when the need arose. You know, both my parents were in the Navy. That's how they met. Okay, I used to fly for the Navy, but it wears on you. You try not to think about all the nasty things the Navy asks you to do while you're doing it, but eventually we all cave. Yeah, just like it's like the second Black Noir's caving to do nasty things in The Boys. Been a marshal for years. Spent too much time helping people out here and chasing the injustice to turn my back on the frontier and its people. Got caught by the newly formed Republic Security while trying to sneak contraband into the capital system. Told me I could either go to war or go to jail. Yeah, not much of a choice. I heard the Republic pays. I'm definitely interested in and in need of the money. I expect to be paid well. Well, I've been long-haul cargo. I worked in retail for a few years, and I quit. And crop duster, well, my character Jasmine has been a farmer before. On her grandpa's farm. But you know what? I'm creating a new character. I like Smuggler. Hey, so you make a pilot. You there, who are you and what are you doing on my bridge? Time Waster, reporting for duty, sir. Yeah, I may have made a mistake with this. Ah, you're the new pilot. Welcome aboard, Time Waster. Pardon the crass. introduction, but the times are precarious. Can't be too careful. I'm First Mate Ren Mavalek. The captain's away on business right now, but she'll be back before long. How was the ride out? There are mercenary patrols everywhere. I took public transport just like the message said. No identifying markers on my person, casual clothes. Good. Remember those lessons. You will need them for the days ahead. We will need to be discreet for our numbers are few and our equipment lacking. For now, let's give you a brief rundown of our operations till the captain gets here. Yes, sir. Currently, you are in the Combat Information Center, or CIC. It is here we will discuss the grand scale of our operations. In this room is also the holo table, where you can review and accept missions, and the helm, where you can let the helmsman know where your next mission is. You will also have access to the hangar, where you can choose from the different starfighters we have available, and customize them as you like. It will cost you salvage every time you get shot down at one, so watch your cost. Not to contradict you, sir, but if I get shot down, I think the cost of my fighter might be the least of my concerns. Yeah, tell me about it. Under most circumstances, that will be the case, but on occasion, recovery operations can allow for your survival in a few scenarios. We'll do everything in our power to keep you airborne. After all, we're cooked without fighter support. Is the war really that bad already? I didn't see anything on Trenton. In some areas, yes. We're fortunate. Both Frontiers Reach and Trenton have been untouched as of yet, but it won't last. It all happened so quickly. I was a smuggler and thought first to fly with the Republic, but then my boss told me that Anya had contacted him and asked him for his best. Anya and I built the Helio Siren to go into deep space, not combat. We slapped some old flat guns on her, but we need experienced pilots to help fill in the gaps with fighters. But we can go into the details of the Helio Siren later. The next place you have access to is the galley. There you can converse with crew, fellow pilots, and guests. The captain is authorized guest, friendly to the Republic and in need of assistance to seek it here abroad. The Helio Siren when we stop at a system. You might pick up some side work there. Yeah, this is kind of like Firefly. Is someone talking about me? Captain on deck. At ease, salutations. I'm Captain Anya Zuban, Captain Z for short. You must be our new pilot. Yes, ma'am. First Mate Ren Malavik was just giving me a rundown of the ship and her operations. Good. Then you should be ready for your first mission. What? Wow, that got sprung up. Oh, that got sprung up a little off the bat. Indeed, we're going to need several components which are required to complete modifications to the Helio Siren's quantum cavitation drive. Without the Q drive, we can't sail aloft in atmosphere or travel FTL. Heck, with this old girl, getting off the ground without a sufficiently strong Q drive is impossible. No landing or takeoff thrusters on those old KC-62s used to build them on low gravity moons. Yeah, all that talking made me thirsty. We've also made a number of modifications to our Q drives to suit our own purposes. We'll get to see her in action soon enough. For now, though, we need our new pilot to get the rest of the parts for assembly. Yes, Captain. Pilot, when you're ready to begin the mission, go to the holo table and select it from the list. The mission briefing will give you more information about the mission and its objectives. Okay, click holo table. Location data. Sector 42 is perhaps the busiest sector of all the populated sectors on Frontiers Reach. The most areas are more sparsely populated. The space elevator and other infrastructure ensures that Sector 42 remains a hub of activity for trade. Major Grants briefing. Well, looks like the newbie has a milk run. Listen up, you might take orders from Lorne once you're in the air, but I wrote the mission schedule, and so these are effectively my orders. You get me? Oh, that's right, you haven't met Lorne yet. Lorne is a Helio Siren's mainframe intelligence. So kind of like HAL, an AI integrated into the ship's systems. Yep, totally HAL. Lorne doesn't actually control anything on the ship, though. He observes, prioritizes, and informs the crew. That includes you. Now you're on the flight line. Your keister belongs to the flight controller all the way up to the moment your fighter is released from the kinetic nets. And his again once you hit those nets for landing. With that out of the way, let's get down to business. Your mission is to retrieve parts for the Helio Siren's quantum cavitation drive. These parts are located in a warehouse in our current sector, 42B. This warehouse at the town of Katu al-Sama. For this mission, you'll be flying an older Kruger Interstellar S-27 Wild Boar. Kruger? It once belonged to Freddy Krueger? It's a scout fighter with light armament. If you prove and get the job done with it, I'll put in a word with the captain and look at getting you access to something better. Right now, it's all we have for you. I remember one time I had to write names and my mom forgot why. I found the name Fred Krueger in there. These are real people and I wonder. Well, Russ Craven said he named Freddy Krueger after a former bully when he was a kid. I wonder if I just wrote down the name of his former bully. Before you can move on the warehouse, you will first need to create a distraction. This will also give you an opportunity to test your weapons. To achieve this, you will execute an attack on the mercenary outpost 0P42. This outpost is an airfield and several fuel tanks. The fuel tanks are your target. This attack will cause the local garrison at Kadhu al-Sama to deploy in assistance of OP42. Once that happens, you'll need to follow a pre-planned discrete route to avoid detection by the incoming enemy fighters. This route will get you close to the warehouse before being detected. Once you are there, the gun turrets and SAM sites will likely pick up on you and report your position to the deployed fighters. You'll only have a few minutes to destroy the generator at the top of the warehouse and grab the cargo before the deployed enemy fighters return to the town. Wow, it said of the twice. Well, I'm actually a writer posting stuff on AO3, and sometimes some typos I don't catch until like the third form of editing, which is usually my final. So it actually gives me some inner security that I'm not the only one who does that. Once retrieved, you will proceed immediately back here. The town of Glenwatch. This concludes the briefing. Suit up and perform your pre-flight checks. I'll be on the bridge to monitor your progress and see you when you land back aboard. First mate intel. For opposition, it will appear that we can expect some fighter resistance. The VO-33 Austria is pretty popular in these parts due to its low cost to operate. Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce that O word. Usually travel in wings of 3 and have both cannons and basic guided missiles. Cannons and guided missiles, I can do that. Alright, launch. Alright, let's hope Reddit is leading me in the right direction. No, I don't regularly go on Reddit, I just visit there for walkthroughs, some little tips, and, well, sometimes somebody posts something funny on there and I gotta check out the funny post. Yeah, I'm not a regular Reddit goer. I just pop in occasionally. And now I gotta wait for this to load, so I guess I'll just check on my fence real quick. Better mute this. More loading.
Greetings,
when the levee broke.
Starfighter. You've been...
Oh, would you knock it off already? We've got a job to do.
Jeez. Just trying to liven things up a bit. All right. Time to get serious, I guess. Systems online. Kinetic nets online. Capacitors charged. Let's do this.
Initiating launch sequence.
Hold on. I need to check the keybinds. Okay, flight physics loose.
Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1, engage!
Greetings, pilot. I'm Lorne, the Hevia Siren's mainframe AI. It's about time we got you into the air. Allow me a moment to review your mission schedule. Ah yes, here we go. Our first objective is a weapons test, and it seems we'll be using our friendly neighborhood mercenaries for target practice. Very well then. I'll mark the location on your HUD.
Okay, he hasn't marked it yet. waypoint. I hope this is short, because I'll be honest, I was so anxious to make a video. I kind of did this before doing some of my science stuff. Took a Network Plus practice quiz though, so I hope that makes up for it. Yeah, I'm also doing it like before my HTML stuff too. Oh, okay, something's shooting at me.
Altitude.
Just supposed to reach the waypoint.
Altitude.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's getting a little annoying. I know I'm supposed to follow the star with no coloring in it. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to shoot those things or not. Looked a little complicated. I also haven't cheered today. My head's hurting like real bad. Might be because I haven't even eaten yet. All I've done is drink some water.
Target location. The fuel tanks are your primary target. Anything else is bonus.
Okay, I got some of
so much
those.
time for this mission, so let's be quick about it. Make the first pass with your cannons.
Altitude.
Okay, cannons. Load the cannons. F10. Thank you, auto target. What? I had it on auto target. What's wrong with this thing? Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting bad flashbacks to the time of dial-up. What happened? It got out of control there. I got a hit! Thank you, auto target. Sometimes you work on me, sometimes you don't.
Altitude.
I don't get why it misses sometimes, even when you got auto target. Makes no logical sense. That's the whole point of auto target was to never miss.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Got one hit.
Altitude.
Let's blow up the fuel tanks.
Altitude.
I need to scoot far off. I need to find the fuel tanks.
Altitude.
I'm using the auto target. Why am I missing?
Incoming.
My head hurts.
Altitude. Altitude. Incoming. Incoming.
Noise is driving me nuts.
Altitude.
Miss again?
Altitude.
Why does my head hurt so much?
Incoming.
I'm feeling a little sick.
Incoming.
On.
Altitude.
Okay, I can do this. I'm smart. I can do this.
Collision warning.
It got avoided.
Altitude. Incoming.
Alright, it hit. Let me check something.
Incoming.
What? I used the auto target. Auto target's supposed to be a guaranteed hit. Otherwise, what's the point of having it?
Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, come on, I can do this.
Altitude.
Ugh.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, auto target only works on the cannons. Just remembered.
Altitude.
Ugh. Why is my head hurt? Why is this? I'm gonna take some water.
Incoming. Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
Blow up fuel tanks with guns. I can find the fuel tanks.
Altitude. Altitude. Incoming.
Ugh, miss again.
Altitude.
But hey, I got hit. Just did the wrong thing.
Altitude. Altitude.
I feel so sick. This headache, it's getting impossible for me to concentrate. How did I get a headache?
Incoming. Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Yeah, I have it on loose and it's still functioning like tight. It's weird.
Altitude. Altitude.
I got one of those things.
Altitude. Incoming.
I can do this.
Altitude. Altitude. Collision warning. Altitude.
I think I shot a ship.
Incoming. Altitude. 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 Altitude.
I hate these missiles. Never go where you want them to.
Altitude.
You have 10. I can do this. I can do this.
Altitude.
I got a hit.
Altitude.
Fuel tanks.
Altitude.
Whoa. That was a close one.
Altitude.
I think I need to give my head a break.
Altitude.
Yeah, this game is actually called The Pirates of Frontiers Reach.
Incoming.
Come on, I think I got it. Hey, I got one!
Good shooting out there, pilot.
Collision warning.
Now for your missiles. Lock onto the next group of fuel tanks and take them out with your missiles on the next pass.
Incoming.
Let me just fly away for a bit.
Incoming. Collision
Okay, I pressed the
warning.
wrong one. That was my fault. Supposed to turn with the mouse, not the...
Altitude.
Oh, come on.
Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
Let's blow them up with missiles.
Incoming.
do this. I'm gonna do this.
Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
I can do this. Try the O target again.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hey, I got one.
Altitude.
Maybe this isn't too hard. I just need to adjust to this. Sometimes it takes a while to adjust to new stuff, but if you don't give up, you can do anything.
Incoming.
And I'm really sorry that it's not like an after-school special. Miss. Oh. I had on a fuel tank and I clicked F1 again. That was my bad.
Altitude.
I'm trying. This ain't easy.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
And of course I get a spam call.
Altitude. Incoming.
I can do this. I can do this. I want that. I don't want the gun tower. And a miss. Not the gun tower.
Altitude.
Ugh, another miss.
Altitude.
You can do this. I'm smart. Keep saying that.
Altitude.
I'm running out of missiles.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Miss again.
Altitude. Incoming.
Do this. I never give up. Yeah, I do have that on my resume. I don't give up and I'm adaptable.
Altitude.
Looks like I'm running away, but I'm actually giving myself a wide berth.
Incoming.
Not too shabby, but we've got to get on the move. The reaction force we anticipated is on its way here. Proceed to the next location on your HUD.
Yeah, look, I got like no life left. Surprised I'm still flying. But Reddit says it takes a while to get the hang of this, but once you do, you master it like that. And the downside is taking a lot longer than I thought. On the bright side, I can upload it earlier. I mean, imagine if I did this at 6. God, my head. Okay, note to self, eat before doing this next time. I think I passed the clear star. there's a yellow circle. That could be my next waypoint. Look, I'm heading back to the last tower I destroyed. There is a circle. I mean, it's gotta mean something. It's the wrong thing, Lord. If it's... Okay, yeah, that's the tower I destroyed. Yeah, that... Yeah. It's the yellow arrow and the green arrow. Well, the green arrow is telling me to go up into the sky. Yeah, I got the fuel tank. Took me a while, but I got him. My whistles are reloaded. Guess I'm gonna have to battle planes next. Moving targets. And the F-10 autolock is only a help with cannons. Alright, follow the stars, they'll get you where you need to go. This gives me Star Trek vibes. You know, the warp speed thing. The warp speed, I think, only exists on Star Trek. I mean, in Star Wars, they have the hyperdrive. I haven't seen Firefly for so long, I forgot what they have there. Yeah, I still like that show, even though I found out Joss Whedon is a total jerk. And I'm using the G-rated term because, well, I don't want to rate this adult only because I actually want to reach a wide audience. I mean, that's the problem with Death Note Killer Within. I mean, people, you play with strangers, people start swearing. I gotta rate the video adult only. I think I'm too high up. Hey, nice little red planet. I did just lose the star. Anyway, as I was saying, Death Note Killer Within because people start swearing like big time. I mean, and it's toxic. They drop racial slurs at the drop of a hat. It's disgusting. And I gotta rate the vid. Yeah, it's probably why my Cyberpunk videos don't reach many viewers, because... Well, I've always gotta rate that M for mature. Well, and I gotta put that adult only, and adult only doesn't reach many people. It's the difference between AO3 and YouTube.
Altitude.
That's it. You should have a clear line of travel to the target. The generator will be at the top of the warehouse. Take it out and the door should open.
Altitude. Altitude.
I just got the generator. It said hit. Oh, did I accidentally get the gun tower? I am wasting missiles. Yeah, sometimes these auto targets do not target where you want them to.
Incoming. Altitude.
Ugh. You gotta be kidding me, a mess?
Altitude.
Just want to take out the freaking generator.
Incoming.
Miss again. The missiles gotta be like 3 or 4 kilometers away for this to work.
Altitude.
Got the gun tower again. Well, maybe I get the last gun tower. I can finally get that stupid generator.
Altitude.
Not running away. I'm just giving myself a large berth.
Altitude. Altitude. Incoming.
I keep telling myself I'm smart. Maybe it's 'cause I'm not feeling too smart right now.
Incoming.
Wait, that's the generator again.
Incoming. 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 Incoming.
That's a communication satellite. I don't know
We
why
can't
I was
afford
hitting
losses
that.
like that pilot. I'm afraid we have to abort.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You know, they don't give you a lifespan. They don't tell you that a limit of lives means you have to abort the mission. I mean, they should have that on there. Oh, God. I have to start the whole thing all over. And there's no save. I think I am getting the hang of this. I just have to keep trying. I can't give up no matter what. Just so I don't have to read through all those lines again. I mean, my voice is hurting, my head's hurting. And now it's taking forever to load again. Yeah, I'm not going through all this again. Yeah, I wish I had time to try this again, but I don't. I wish I had time to try again, but I am going to try again someday. Yeah, I'm not going to give up. I never will. But yeah, I'm afraid my time wasting's come to an end. And next time I will get this, so help me. Anyway, I hope you like this enough to give it a like. And if you want to see more from me, you can hit the subscribe button and click the little notification bell to stay up to date. You can also follow me on one of my other social media accounts, which are in the summary. And you can leave a comment saying whether or not you like my video and whether or not you've played Frontiers Reach.